Hello, my name is Hussein Ali Muhammad Jawad, a student in secondary distinguished in Najaf, in grade 4th A, and this is a research about ozone and its composition. Let's begin. Firstly, what is ozone? Ozone or three molecules consist of three oxygen atoms that forms when three oxygen molecules bound to O2 molecules. Number 2. This gas is extremely rare in the atmosphere, representing just 3 out of every 10 million molecules. Number 3. Ozone is highly corrosive and toxic and is used as a disinfectant. Number 4. Ozone gas can be created or destroyed by sun's ultraviolet rays. As we can see in the picture, the ozone consists of 3 oxygen atoms. The ozone, where it is. Number 1. 90% of ozone exists in the upper atmosphere or stratosphere between 10 and 50 kilometers above the Earth. Number 2. It is thinnest around the equator and denser at the poles. Number 3. It can be found in small concentrations in the troposphere where it is considered a pollutant or bad ozone. Number 4. Ozone levels are reported in Dobson units, symbolized by DU, and 300 DU is an average value. Good and bad ozone. Let's begin with good ozone. The ozone found at the stratosphere is a good ozone, as it absorbs the harmful ultraviolet rays of sun. Bad ozone. The ozone found at the troposphere is a bad ozone, as it is toxic and affects on the humans and plants. Ozone formation. When an oxygen molecule absorbs a photon of light with a wavelength shorter than 200 nanometers, 1 billion meter, the energy splits the molecule into two oxygen atoms. One of these atoms can react with another oxygen molecule to form an ozone molecule. Composition of Earth's atmosphere. As we can see, nitrogen is 78%, oxygen takes 20.6%, argon 1%, and another. Why ozone layer is important? Number 1. On a daily basis, the sun radiates its energy toward Earth. One form of this energy is ultraviolet radiation, also known as ultraviolet rays. Number 2. Ultraviolet rays are relatively high energy waves that provide Earth with the warmth it needs to support life as we know it. Number 3. Ultraviolet rays penetrate the Earth's atmosphere at 3 slightly different wavelengths, called ultraviolet A, ultraviolet B, and ultraviolet C rays. Why ozone layer is important? Number 1. The stratospheric ozone layer completely stops the penetration of ultraviolet C rays and eliminates most of the ultraviolet B rays. Number 2. Therefore, the ozone layer protects life on Earth from the harmful effects of solar radiation on a daily basis. Ozone layer depletion. Since 1928, chloroforms bonds have been produced organically as non-flammable refrigerants for use in refrigerators and eventually for use in fire extinguishers, dry cleaning agents, pesticides, degreases, adhesives, and as propellants for aerosol products. Chlorofluorocarbon CFCs leak from equipment, get mixed in the atmosphere. CFCs are extremely stable, so they don't react with other substances in the atmosphere. It have an estimated lifespan of more than 100 years. Number 3. CFCs travel around 4 years. It climb higher and higher, about up to 10 kilometers or so. Ozone layer depletion. Number 1, at heat of above 10 kilometers, the sun is strong enough to break down the CFC molecules. Number 2, the freed chlorine atoms react with the ozone in a catalytic process. Number 3, chlorine atoms react with radicals of oxygen generated from ozone. Number 4, the ozone depleting process is described below as in the pictures. Ozone layer depletion. Number 1, as these CFCs have been released into the atmosphere, the level of ozone in the stratosphere has decreased. Number 2, one chlorine atom from CFC can destroy up to 100,000 ozone atoms in catalytic process. Number 3, as a result, continuous depletion of the ozone in the stratosphere created the hole in ozone layer, ozone hole. Ozone hole. Number 1, the ozone hole is discovered first in 1985. Number 2, considered as one of the century's major environmental disasters. Number 3, the land area under the ozone depleted atmosphere increased steadily to more than 20 million kilometers in the early 1919s and has varied between 20 and 25 million. Number 3, in 2008, the area of the ozone hole reached a record of 29 million kilometers. Number 5, the 2010 report found over the past decade global ozone and ozone in the Arctic and Antarctic regions is no longer decreasing but is not yet increasing. A gradual trend toward healing was reported in 2016-2017. As we can see in this photo, ozone hole development, it develops and it expands over years. As we can see in 1979, it is small and it gets bigger and bigger. In 2014, it gets very big. Depleting the ozone layer means more UVB radiation, ultraviolet B radiation to reach the Earth. More ultraviolet B means more melanoma and non-melanoma skin cancers, more eye cataracts, weakened immune system, reduced plant yield, damage to the ocean ecosystem, reduced fishing yields, adverse effects on animals, more damage to plastic equipment and material, etc. Ozone depletion affects global warming and climate change. As ozone levels in the stratosphere are depleted, more solar radiation penetrates the Earth's atmosphere. This effect results in an increase in solar radiation reaching the Earth's surface, adding to an increase in surface temperature. Number 3, in turn, global warming actually results in a warming of the troposphere but a cooling of the stratosphere, hindering the ozone layer's natural chemistry for repairs. How you can contribute. Number 1, be the change you want to see in others. Number 2, children education. Number 3, awakening adults. Number 4, plant more trees and save existing plantation. Number 5, what can we do as concerned citizens to ensure that our children have available land to inhabit? At the end, I advise you to save the ozone, save the earth. It's the only planet we have. And thank you.